are so many dietary supplements that are marketed for enhancing muscle mass, strength, weight loss, athletic performance, yet solid scientific evidence really only exists for a few ingredients: protein, creatine monohydrate, and essential amino acids. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 supplements with the strongest evidence to enhance common fitness goals and athletic performance. I'm going to tell you how to best take them to optimize your results. Let's get into it. What's up, superhumans? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tessa. I'm a licensed and practicing pharmacist, as well as a NASM certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. And my goal with this platform is really to inspire, educate, and empower you guys to create this dynamic and fulfilling life using a foundation of wellness and using sustainable evidence-based health and wellness practices. Now, if you like this video or find it helpful in any way, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to my channel, or share it with anyone who might benefit from this knowledge. And if you want a personalized superfood and supplement protocol tailored to your health needs to help you reach your health goals faster, or if you want to work with me in one of my various online wellness coaching programs, you can click the link below in my description for an obligation-free wellness consultation with me, where I'm answering your questions and providing you solutions to your health goal needs. Finally, it's important to remember that natural remedies, superfoods, and supplements all can interact with certain disease states or medications. So make sure you're talking with your healthcare provider or your pharmacist before supplementing with anything. So let's talk about the first one: protein. Protein provides amino acids, the building blocks of muscle and other structures in our body. Of 20 amino acids, 9 are considered essential, which means they must be obtained through our diet. The ingestion of a high-quality protein stimulates muscle protein synthesis, and its effects are enhanced when partnered with a resistance training program. Protein intakes greater than the recommended daily allowance, or RDA, has been shown to help those performing resistance training exercise maintain protein balance, build muscle mass, and improve body composition, meaning that you're building muscle and losing fat. A systematic review of 49 randomized controlled trials of around 1,800 participants who performed resistance training exercises twice a week for at least 6 weeks or longer showed that protein supplementation increases strength, lean body mass, and muscle size in healthy adults who weren't restricting calories compared to those taking no supplements. To build and maintain muscle tissue for most exercisers, the International Society of Sports Nutrition recommends protein intakes of 1.4 to 2 grams per kilograms of body weight. These are split evenly throughout the day, approximately every 3 to 4 hours. After resistant exercise, skeleton muscle protein synthesis remains elevated for 24 hours, and consumption of protein immediately after completing a training session or a competition, so usually within 1 hour. This may not enhance muscle mass or lean body mass if total daily protein intakes are met. However, in doing so if you do consume a little bit of protein immediately after training, that might support recovery and subsequent training and performance. So this is usually why post-workout periods offer an opportunity to consume high-quality protein doses to help reach your daily targets, enhance muscle protein synthesis, and potentially benefit continuous intense training. So if athletes or regular exercises like you and me are interested in optimizing muscle protein synthesis to really maximize the gains in lean mass tissue, they may benefit from a per meal protein dose of about 0.40 to 0.55 grams per kilogram, consumed across at least 4 meals to reach total daily targets 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Of course, my favorite protein source is that of plant proteins, so soy, peas, rice, and others. Health concerns resulting from high protein intakes, broadly defined as greater than the minimum daily requirements of 0.8 grams per kilogram, were addressed in a 2018 systematic review. Among 1,358 individuals across 28 randomized controlled trials, does not impair kidney function in healthy individuals. A separate review of meta-analysis and trials and observational data showed similar findings on protein intakes above the minimum requirements and how that does not significantly significantly affect blood pressure either. However, it's important to note that these studies did not exceed the current acceptable micronutrient distribution range, which right now is set at 10 to 35% of total daily calories should come from protein. In summary, make sure that your total daily requirements of proteins are being met. Trained athletes or those restricting calories may benefit from more protein to kind of preserve your muscle mass. To maximize protein synthesis and building your muscles, consuming 4 meals with about 0.18 to 0.35 grams per pound of body weight, and there may be a benefit to consuming a protein-rich meal or snack in the post-workout recovery period, especially when heavy training volumes or when helping to meet your total daily protein requirements depends on kind of meal frequency. Creatine monohydrate is synthesized in the liver and in the kidneys from amino acids, and it's stored primarily in muscle tissue. Its role is to regenerate intracellular ATP stores, which provide us with the energy to drive many of the processes in our living cells. Supplementation with creatine monohydrate is backed with a plethora of research studies demonstrating its effectiveness at increasing muscle stores and increasing muscle mass when partnered with resistance training. The theory behind that is those taking creatine supplements seem to have an increased workload capacity at higher intensities, meaning you can work harder for longer, which ultimately means you can build muscle more efficiently. When compared to controls, individuals who supplement with creatine monohydrate for 1 to 3 months have been shown to gain 2 to 4 more pounds or 1 to 2 kilograms of mass. Short and long-term studies have demonstrated safety of creatine supplements among healthy populations, with the only significant side effects, which are typically also one of the more desired side effects of having weight gain due to increases in water retention and muscle mass. While pure creatine supplements have been shown to be safe and effective, make sure to watch this video right here on how to choose a pure and uncontaminated supplement products, because there are those on the market. Now, there are 2 different methods with supplementing with creatine monohydrate that have been shown to increase muscular creatine stores. The first method includes a loading supplement phase that lasts around 5 to 7 days of consuming 20 to 25 grams of creatine per day, or 0.3 grams per 2.2 pounds of body weight a day. This is then followed by a maintenance supplement phase consisting of 3 to 10 grams daily, with the higher maintenance dose likely to be more appropriate for individuals who already have greater muscle mass. The other method involves gradually increasing muscle stores by consuming a daily dose of 3 to 5 grams a day over 3 to 4 weeks. It's important to note that the first method I went over seems to result in a faster loading and more immediate performance benefit due to the more consistent creatine stores. Now, there are some important details to consider when supplementing with creatine monohydrate. Co-ingesting carbohydrates with creatine monohydrate seems to increase its uptake and muscular retention. The duration of creatine supplement is dependent on your desired outcome, length of high intensity training phase, and time restrictions due to, say, a competitive event or the life event you want to have a little bit more muscle mass for. Now, after you stop supplementing with creatine, your creatine stores go back to their normal range within 4 to 8 weeks. And despite marketing claim, other forms of creatine like creatine HCl, buffered creatine, alkalized creatine, and creatine ethyl ester have not been proved to be more effective than creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is thought to be the most effective dietary supplement for enhancing high-intensity training, strength, and muscle mass. The last thing that's important to note is some individuals are considered non-responders and do not experience the benefits, likely due to naturally elevated muscular creatine stores. In my professional opinion, where I see creatine to be the most beneficial is in individuals who have a certain physique aesthetic goal for a certain event, such as a wedding, a vacation, a strength or physique competition, or some sort of similar event. And they really want to focus on just gaining muscle and strength for that particular event. And this is true for all supplements, but in order for these supplements to work, nutrition, it doesn't need to be perfect, but it needs to be very, very focused on your goals. Eating a wide variety of nutrient-dense whole foods that you enjoy and satisfy both your nutrient and your emotional needs. Supplements are supplemental to a good nutrition plan, and they need to be personalized to you. Finally, let's talk with essential amino acids, or EAAs is how I'm going to refer to them hereafter. We talked about EAAs when discussing protein and how that provides amino acids, and of the 20 amino acids, 9 are considered essential, meaning they must be obtained through our diet. Essential amino acids contain the branched chain amino acids, or BCAAs, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Adequate leucine and EAA intake are required to stimulate muscle protein synthesis and build muscle tissue. If you're consuming EAAs to maximize that muscle protein synthesis, an additional BCAA supplement are likely unnecessary. Isolating EAAs from intact protein sources and delivering them as kind of free forms have been shown to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. And EAAs are commonly used supplements among those seeking to improve recovery and greater gains from intense training. Now, I want to be clear that most of the research analyzing EAAs are analyzing its ability to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. So just because you're increasing muscle protein synthesis does not necessarily mean you're going to increase training gains or muscle mass. The previous supplements I talked about, protein and creatine monohydrate, have evidence not only to increase the muscle protein synthesis, but also in increasing muscle mass and strength. So yes, EAAs can stimulate muscle protein synthesis, but your gains are going to be kind of variable depending on your person. A review of evidence concluded that consuming EAAs has the potential value for increasing muscle protein synthesis when 6 to 12 grams of EAAs are consumed before, after, or during exercise. So consuming 6 to 12 grams of essential amino acids with 1.7 to 3.5 grams of leucine may maximize muscle protein synthesis and reduce muscle soreness. Where I see EAAs being particularly beneficial is in older adults or in those with lower protein intakes, while restricting calories to promote fat loss, minimize the loss of lean tissue, and to support recovery from intense training. Now, if you want to learn more about supplements and superfoods that have a clinical benefit and that can help you in your health and your journey, I do offer personalized supplement protocols where I help people go from being confused and paying way too much for supplements that most of the time don't even work, to feeling confident, knowing they're taking the right stuff, and reaching their health goals faster. To discover if my personal supplement protocols may be right for you, you can use that link below in my description to book a free wellness consultation with me. And I'm also taking coaching clients for my online personalized wellness programs. They encompass personal training, nutrition coaching, supplement consulting, and disease education if necessary, to help people go from feeling overwhelmed, fatigued, and confused about what they need to do to get real results, to feeling self-efficient, energized, and in full control of their health and wellness. Whether it's improving overall health, increasing strength or endurance, increasing energy, decreasing stress, losing weight, or managing a specific disease or health conditions, my step-by-step wellness programs are backed with proven results. I use evidence-based nutrition, exercise, superfood, supplements, and more to optimize your health. So if you have questions about it or want to apply to be a part of one of my wellness programs, you can use that same link below in my description to book a free wellness consultation. If you want more day-to-day tips and tricks on superfood, supplements, and overall health, make sure to follow me on Instagram at the Superfood Pharmacist. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with those who might benefit from this information. You can also subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell notification so you're notified each and every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope I see you in the next video. Until then, keep striving and keep living your worth.